Welcome. It's the day before Christmas 2024. If you celebrate a holiday during this time, first let me wish you happy holidays. I know it's a good time for me. Today, something different. I'm going to do a razor review of this Zomchí razor. And it's a DE razor. The summary of the review is, I like the razor. So really the story is, why in the world would somebody reach out, why would a company reach out to a straight razor shaver and somebody who starts his YouTube videos by making a bunch of honing videos? Why in the world would somebody who makes a DE razor reach out to me and ask for a review? Well, I wondered about that too, and I when they reached out, I pushed back. I said, well, you know, are you sure you know what you're doing here? And they told me they had seen several of my videos. They liked the way I analyzed things, and they were happy to have me review their product. So, you know, again, I suggested that you know, DE razors are really not my thing. But you know, if they were willing to take the abuse, I would be happy to review their razor. Now, I've just told you I like the razor, so the rest of this story is, why do I like the razor? So let's start in. The razor was packaged very well, but not so not packaged in a practical way. Sometimes you receive a product and the packaging seems more expensive than the product itself. That always puts me a little off. This razor was well packaged, but in you know, a hard paper product, cleverly arranged so that the razor itself is well protected. The razor comes with two 5 packs of Zomchí blades, and I'm going to be shaving with one of the blades today. Back to the razor. I'll talk about the blades in a minute. Back to the razor. The first thing I noticed was the weight. What was I expecting? I was expecting something out of aluminum, or something painted aluminum and anodized, or something made of Zamac and then electroplated. What's Zamac? Zamac is an old stew of metals, zinc, aluminum, magnesium, and copper. That's what Zamac is. It's an acronym, and it's been around for over 100 years. Lots of inexpensive products are made from Zamac. It's not a pretty metal, so it's almost always plated or painted. So I was expecting this to be either anodized aluminum or a Zamac that was painted. I ordered the blue one, which is, you know, what was delivered. But the weight, right away, I knew it was not Zamac. And so the first thing I did was, in taking it apart, I looked down the threads. Let's see if you can see that. Hopefully you can. You see that it's a copper color down in there. And so that to me said either brass, more likely, or bronze. Well, what's the difference between brass and bronze? Really, they both start with copper. Brass is copper with zinc, and bronze is copper with tin. Both are higher quality materials to use than Zamac. I like the weight of this razor. Not a lot of people do. I also like the color. Now, of course, color is very important in their choice of a razor. This color is a blue mixed with a green. You probably can't see it in the camera. It's a blue mixed with a green. It's really a beautiful deep cyan color. And just in case you wonder whether about color and material, here's an aluminum razor. This is a carve aluminum razor. Obviously color mattered here. Here's another one, another carve. This is the Overlander. This one's in solid brass. Here's a stainless steel, 316 stainless. Clearly color mattered here. And finally, here's a nickel. Talking about different materials. Here's this is a Gillette new short comb razor, and this is made of nickel that's plated. In this case, plated with gold. So, given so I was expecting something quite different than what I received. Next, let's talk about the head design. Well, first of all, before I take the handle off, it'd be easier to show you here. What is a DE razor? Well, a DE razor is really a blade holder, right? And so you know, why does that distinction matter? Well, with a straight razor, you hold the blade and you have direct control over how the blade interacts with your beard. With a safety razor, either double-edged or single-edged, you have to interact with the blade via the razor, and so yeah, it's a blade holder, but all the decisions about the razor affect how well that blade interacts with your beard. The amount of touch, the amount that you feel the edge, the way in which lather gets handled, all of that. So getting back to the DE here, lots of decisions to be made when you make a DE razor. The first one is, you know, how aggressive is it going to be? Well, what's aggression? Aggression really tends to be how much does the edge protrude from the line that connects. So if you connect the cap to the safety bar, if you draw a line between those two, the blade will typically, the edge will typically protrude beyond that line. If it doesn't, then you need some pressure to feel the edge on your skin. If it protrudes a lot, then you have a lot of edge feel. If it protrudes a little bit, then that edge feel is reduced. Next thing is the gap. So I have a a space. Let's see here, a space between the safety bar and the cap, and there's going to be a gap from the edge, typically to between the safety bars, typically how it's measured, but also that gap relates to the cap as well. And what does that do? That relates to how much play the user has in adjusting the angle on the face. So all those decisions have to be made by any vendor, and the easy thing to do is to copy somebody else, and everybody does it. So it's a good idea to analyze what others have done and make a decision where you want to land. And what they did here was they found an exposure and a gap that's kind of in the medium range for other razors that I've used, and I think that was an excellent choice. For me, it's very easy to. I don't need a ton of blade feel. I don't need a ton of gap adjustability. I need some, and I can use that. And reducing all of that increases safety, decreases your likelihood of cutting yourself. Another decision that they made was on whether or not to let the blade protrude. So let's load a blade here. I'm going I'll be back loading the blade. Okay, I have the blade in its package here. It comes out of the package. It's double wrapped, which is very nice, and there's no glue. So here we go. So as you can see, it comes out of the wrapper. Well, you can't see, so I'm going to take it out and then show you. So it comes out of the wrapper without any glue, and I like that a lot. That's another nice feature. So as we take the cap off, one of the first things that we notice is that the electroplating has allowed some of the brass to show through. So that's quite a cool effect. I'm now loading the blade in, and as you can see, okay, when I finish assembly here, note that the ends of the blade are capped off, so that truly increases the safety of this in tight places like under the nose or close to the ear. Not a problem necessarily for me, but I think again, as a design choice, I think that was pretty wise to appeal to the largest number of people. And that brings us to the handle. This razor has a long handle. I happen to like a long handle. I'm not one of these people that finds the balance point, which on this razor is about here when loaded. So yeah, maybe there when loaded. I don't put my fingers there. I put my fingers way back, and I like the feel of that. The other nice thing about it being a long handle with closed caps is that this can easily be a great choice for somebody who shaves their legs. In this world, that can be any gender. So I'm not terribly woke, so I'm going to leave it at that. But I do think the design choice of a long handle was a good one for maximum appeal. All right, let me check. I made some notes here. Talked about the blades. Oh, I've shaved with this razor already. I shaved with it using the Zomchí blade. I thought I got a good shave, and then I thought, well, I wonder if it's the razor and the blade. So I tried one of my Wolfman razors, which is a very expensive razor made specifically made for my specifications. Got about the same shave. So what this tells me is that I'm really not very good anymore with a DE razor. So finally, let's get on with the shave. I've chatted now for almost 14 minutes. I'm going to pause, get lathered up, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm using Vespers again. I did another video using Vespers. This has cranberry, balsam, mousse de sax, and fern as its main scent notes. Supposed to smell like a mountain village market in Germany. And I would love to go there based on this scent. I'm using, and it's a mess, so I'm going to show it to you better later, but I'm using a Zenith Boar brush here. Just going to do my normal 2-pass shave. And as I mentioned, I've already shaved with this razor more than once. I've shaved with it with the Zomchí blade. I've shaved with it with a different blade to understand the difference between the Zomchí blades and others. The other blade I used was the other blades I used were a Gillette Nasset, and a German-made Wilkinson Sword Black. All right. Let's get going here. I'm gonna pause again. I need to improve my towel system. Okay, let's get going. This I don't know what the exposure is on this razor. I do have, for me, this is great because I have some adjustability between the safety guard and the cap, so I can rotate. I can start with the blade rotated a little towards the cap and then rotate forward to increase strength of feel. I can be very light with pressure. And allow the razor to slide along the skin. Again, big plus for me. I don't think I mentioned it, but the cost of this razor is $25, and that is that contributes a lot. I mean, I think that contributes tremendously to the value of the razor. On its own merits, I think the design, everything about the design is well chosen, but the value, the price of the razor really is why I like it. Is the combination of all the choices plus the price puts this in an extremely high value department. Great feel, transmission back through the handle of what's happening at the head is great. First pass, very good. The Zomchí blades, I don't know who makes them. Who makes the blades for? I assume they're made for Zomchí. I assume they're not making their own. If they are, they're very well done. If they're made on contract, my guess would be that Persona might be making them. It's a platinum coated blade. We feel a lot like the Persona Platinums. And you know, there is a surprising, again, I'm not much of a DE shaver, but I have given it my best effort. And I have a variety of blades and a variety of razors, and it is surprising, you know, the difference between the blades. These are, I think these are well made, very well presented in the double packed tucks, double packed blades in the 5-pack tucks. Again, all the decisions, it handles lather well, great blade feel. I mean, really, a combination of great decisions made on this razor. I see no reason why you couldn't recommend this to anybody. The capping of the ends and the length of the handle makes this, I think, much broader appeal. Color is banging. This is made in black, blue, the blue that I ordered, and silver, and this is called their Premium Razor. What am I doing? Naturally there will be a link to the razor in the description of the video. And yes, the razor was given to me to review. My thinking is that I kind of put the Zomchí people under duress by recommending that they not have me review their razor. They sent it anyway, which shows a tremendous amount of character on their part, belief in their product. I thought I would be doing a video on, hang on, I need to do some coughing here. I thought I would be doing a video on the drawbacks of making a razor cheaply, but I admit to being very surprised. I'm going to let my daughter give this razor a try because I think it's got, she already uses a lady Gillette. She identifies as she, her. And I think she'll like this. I think she occasionally has issues with the very corners of her lady Gillette. And I believe, at least I think that's how she cuts herself. And I think this might solve that problem. So, while I'm a straight razor shaver, I'm probably not buying another double-edged razor for myself, unless there's something super clever about it. This, I think, is an excellent design, and I can certainly recommend that others who are in the market for a double-edged razor consider this one. Again, link in the description. Let me do a little cleanup. I'll show you the brush again, and we'll get on to the aftershave. Okay, we're back. The brush today was this Zenith 28 millimeter Boar knot in this brush. You saw me raw hog this for all of September of this year. The soap again was Vespers, and let's get on to the aftershave, which will be the Vespers aftershave. Great shave, by the way. Hard for me to describe this scent. I definitely get the open air market vibe from it. I don't know how well it does that sort of thing. The mousse de Saxe gives it kind of a smooth, velvety aroma somehow. Beyond me. Okay, and the star of the show was this Zomchí double-edged razor. Again, happy holidays if you celebrate a holiday around now. Appreciate you joining me. I'll have a list of all those folks that I watch in the description, in addition to a link for this razor. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.